Today I share with you a Nigerian jollof rice recipe on how to make jollof rice with tomato paste. This recipe is also about how to make jollof rice with basmati rice. Here are the basic jollof rice ingredients that you know. I'd also be using some colored peppers. These colored peppers will be sliced to get this. I'll set this aside and show you some of the other ingredients that I'll be using. But make sure you watch this video to the end, okay? Because I have gist for you. Here are the proteins that I'll be using. I'll be using chicken and turkey because that's what I have in my house. And also, here's my chicken stock, which I'll set aside. Of course, what is jollof rice without rice? So this is my basmati rice. And of course, my tomato paste. Now, the first thing to do is to parboil your rice. Whenever you want to cook jollof rice, make sure you parboil your rice for 5 to 7 minutes. Well, depending on the quantity of rice you are cooking, but I parboiled this for 5 to 7 minutes. After 7 minutes, it's time to drain off the rice water. I'll do this by simply pouring the rice into a basket to drain off the excess water. It's as simple as that. The reason why you need to parboil your rice is to ensure that your rice is not mushy when you finish cooking your rice. It's just to remove the excess starch. Now it's time for frying. I just poured some oil into my pot, and now that the oil is hot enough, I'll be adding my chicken and turkey. My apology for the H factor. I'm a Yoruba girl after all, okay? So I'm allowed to call oil. Excuse me. Now is my apologies anyway. So I'm going to be frying my chicken to a lovely shade of golden brown, just like this. I don't want my chicken to be unnecessarily dry. I don't want it to be dry. And now I'm just turning the chicken to make sure that the other side is also nicely fried and looking very yummy. So the reason why I almost didn't cook this jollof rice today was because I completely thought that I had raw chicken in my house. Unfortunately, when I wanted to start the video, I searched my freezer, searched my fridge, I could not find chicken. Thank God I was able to find some leftover chicken and turkey, which I am using right now. So now it's time to start preparation for my jollof rice. And I just placed my pot on the cooker. I'll add some of the oil I used to fry the chicken and the turkey into the pot. Why? Because this helps intensify that delicious, lovely aroma that you always love when you eat jollof rice. Yes, the next thing to do is to add some sliced onions. I know I didn't show you this at the beginning, but I just had to cut some of these parts out because I didn't want this video to be too long. Nonetheless, please make sure you watch this video to the end, okay? Don't forget to like this video, leave your comment, share this video, and subscribe to my channel because I love it when you subscribe to my channel. Anyway, I just added some thyme, some curry, and I just added some nutmeg as well. And as I add, I mix because I don't want the ingredients to get stuck to the bottom of the pot. Okay, that's why I've been adding and mixing. Now it's time to add my tomato paste, and this is what my tomato paste looks like. Honestly, if you are not in Nigeria or if you find the tomato paste that they sell in African store a little bit too expensive for you, try this tomato paste. It is really nice. This is not an advert of any kind. I'm simply showing you how you can cook jollof rice, delicious jollof rice from the comfort of your home, how you can cook delicious jollof rice from scratch without having to spend too much money. When I'm done mixing my tomato paste, this is what it looks like. This took me about like 1 or 2 minutes to get, but yeah, I'm fine with it. I allowed it to fry for about 2 minutes extra on low heat. Now it's time for me to pour my blended tomatoes, peppers, and onions. I rinsed out this blender, but I didn't show you that part, okay? So let's just, I don't waste my ingredients, okay? Now let me just mix this thing very, very well to make sure that everything is looking very nice and yummy. I'd add some salt, I'd add some seasoning, so here is the thing about seasoning. Because I am not ready to cook the jollof rice yet, so I added just a portion of this total seasoning that I'm supposed to use for this recipe. This is because I don't want my chicken to taste weird. As you watch this video, you will see what I mean. But don't forget to like this video, leave your comment, share this video, and subscribe, please. Thank you. Now I added my chicken stock and I will mix very, very well again because it needs to be properly mixed. If you don't mix very well, what will happen is your jollof rice will eventually burn if you don't mix very well. So try to mix very well. Now that everything is boiling, I would add my fried chicken and turkey. I allowed it to boil for about 5 minutes before adding this fried chicken and turkey. I'll mix this up, I'll cover the pot and cook for another 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, this is what I have. And the next thing to do is to take out the chicken and turkey. The reason why I always cook my jollof rice like this is one, to intensify the flavor, two, I want that delicious sauce to also get into the chicken and turkey. I don't want my chicken and turkey to just be dry like that. It tastes better. Oh. Just try this and you will always cook your jollof rice this way. Now, when I'm done taking out all the chicken and turkey, I'm going to be adding some water. Yes, you heard me right. I will hide the chicken and turkey first so that I don't finish eating it before my jollof rice is ready. And then I'll add some water. This water is not a lot compared to the rice that I'm cooking. But the thing with basmati rice is it cooks really fast. So you need to be very careful with the amount of water you add. If not, your jollof rice will be mushy and you won't like it. Now I would add the other um chicken flavors, Maggi. We call it Maggi in Nigeria, but we know it's not Maggi. I just tasted it just to be sure of the kind of taste it has, and it is fine. My apologies for being so local. Now it's time to add my parboiled rice into the pot with the sauce and everything. So when I add my parboiled rice and I mix it, you will see um you would be able to properly visualize the quantity of water that I added. You'll be able to see that the water is not a lot at all. You don't want to add too much water into your jollof rice because once the water is too much, there is no remedy. There is no remedy. Your jollof rice will be mushy. Now I'll close it and cook it for about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, this is what it looks like. You will always have this issue when you're cooking jollof rice, but it's fine. All you need to do is simply lift the rice at the sides like I'm doing so that that liquid can go down to the bottom. Cover it again and cook. And this is what you will still get. It is still fine. Do it again. Lift the rice by the side so that that liquid that is floating on top of the rice, it will go down. Because the thing is, underneath the rice is dry, but the liquid is on top. And you don't want that to happen. You want everything to cook together and be dried properly. I'm going to taste my rice now just to check the flavor and to see how properly cooked it is. It is almost cooked. I'll keep cooking, and this is what I have. Now it's time for my peppers and my vegetables because this rice is about 80% cooked. And I'm using vegetables, so I don't need to cook it for too long anyway. Now it's time to just lift it up again, gently, oh, gently. Remember, the rice is not properly cooked yet, and you don't want too much of your rice to burn. Okay, gently. Now I'll cover it and cook it for about 5 extra minutes. Okay, after 5 minutes, this is what I have. My rice is properly cooked, and you see underneath my rice is dry. You can see the top is also dry. It doesn't have that excess liquid that you saw earlier when I began to cook the rice. This is what I want, and it's time for me to mix everything up properly now. So now let me tell you the reason why I almost didn't cook this rice. So I have a 9 to 5. I have a day job. Is it a day job? Let's just say I have a proper job anyway. So in my head, I thought when I did my shopping, I still had leftover, but I didn't. Well, thank God that I had some leftover cooked chicken and turkey in my fridge because what would I have done? This is what my jollof rice and basmati rice looks like. I know it looks yummy. Even me, I like it and it's looking very delicious. See, let me tell you, as I'll always do, I always appreciate it when you watch my video, when you like my video, when you leave your comments, when you share my video. And ultimately, when you subscribe and click on the bell button so that you'll be notified every time I post my new videos. Take a look at my steel chicken and turkey. Remember, good food should be enjoyed.